Hello, everyone. On this Sunday, 27 October 2024, I am Madam Anireju Erewa. Whatever time you are right now, I greet and welcome you to my channel, Anireju News. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete wa Biafra de no. Asina heri jigumegi. Mete wa Biafra de no. Akane hiora dule o. Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete mondigala.
Yoruba people, I have question for now. Yes, I have a question for now. In this program, Yoruba people, I have a question for now. Now, wetin be Yoruba problems in the contraption Nigeria? Now, question now they ask Yoruba people. Oh. Now, wetin be Yoruba problems in the contraption Nigeria? When Yoruba came to West Africa via Mecca in the 12th century, when Yoruba left the Americas via Mecca, Saudi Arabia, Middle East, in the 12th century to West Africa, to where Yoruba settle right now in the western region. I'm not calling it southwest. For me, no southwest is western region. So how do you have southwest, south-south, southeast, and you don't have south-north? Yoruba, when Yoruba came in the 12th century to western region in West Africa, what were you looking for? What were you searching for? There is a reason why you left the Americas to come to West Africa to settle in the western region. What was your reason for leaving the Americas to come to settle in western region in West Africa? Yoruba, now question now they ask you. Yes. This question is significantly very important because since Yoruba arrival in West Africa, western region where Yoruba settle, in the contraption Nigeria, Yoruba is mixed up in the British Fulani political propaganda, destructive bad happenings. In the British Frederick Lugard and Flora Shaw faked, fraudulent, experimented contraption Nigeria. Yes, Yoruba, this program is for you. It's for you. Yeah, because you can run, but you cannot hide. Yes. Yoruba is birds of the same feather, flying together with the British, Fulani in the Nigeria political operations. Yoruba matters in the political arena of the contraption, Nigeria. Yes, Yoruba matters in it. For example, Yoruba is in charge of the Nigeria media gutter house with the Kukuruku Edo North, and Yoruba share presidential terms with the Fulani and the Islamic Kukuruku Edo North. Yes. This past election, presidential election that went by, this one was Yoruba turn, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a Yoruba international business narcotic distribution from Asia via Boston to Chicago in the 1980s, that destroyed the lives of American society youth. It was his turn to be president of the contraption, Nigeria. He was the one that was paid. And his wife, Remi, is a shameless Yoruba tribal bigotry Igbo hater. After all, the contraption is anything goes. Yes, it's anything goes. As long as it's Fulani, Yoruba, and Kukuruku, Edo North, is anything goes. Bad reputations matters not. Yes, so it matters not. Stand to speak the truth. Yoruba, you can run, but you cannot hide. Yes, you can run, but you cannot hide. What is your problem in the contraption, Nigeria? On 27th of August 2024, the addicted hard narcotic pusher appointed a so-called Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi to be Director General of the DSS. He is said to be 57 years old. He will be 58 years old in November 2024, next month, on the 2024. This Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi Adeola, he will be 58 years old. Yes. Yes, he will be 58 years old. And his profile that was posted was very vague. His profile were very, very vague, very shady, and very complex. Yes, as is Yoruba, it didn't matter that he has that kind of shady profile. One of his profile read that he was born in November 1966 in Gwanzo town of Kanu State, northern Nigeria, where he was raised. That's one of his profile. Another profile read that his state of origin is Osun State, where he was born and raised before he began his journey in education and intelligence services. This is what his profile said. When I went to do a research, this is what came out as his profile. There was no information of his primary or secondary school education. None. Other than that, he obtained his Bachelor of Arts, BA, from the University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU, and his master's degree is in legal criminology and security psychology from University of Ibadan. And his other studies that he obtained are security courses in national defense at National Defense College Training at National Security Agency, NSA, in the USA. This is what his profile show online. So, chances are is all these courses training, they just go take a 2-week training, which they always do. Fulanis, they come, they go to Harvard, they go to Howard, they go to George Washington University, they go and take a 2-week training, and then they go home and start running your lives over there. Okay. His job experience are that he held important positions across several states of the contraption Nigeria before becoming the DG, and gradually climbed to the DG rank. This is what his profile explained. I just wrote it the way they put it. So this is his profile. Okay. He kept his family life private, not available to the public. His wife's name is Catman, and their 2 children names are Ogo Oluwa and Inyi Oluwa. This is what this is what he said about his family. He's keeping the whole thing private. Okay. His place of worship is described as True Vine Resource Ministry International of the Goodness of God, similar to Osibanjo and Remi Tinubu type of churches. This is his profile. So that is the profile of Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi, that the narcotic pusher Bola Tinubu appointed to be the Director General of DSS. Looking at the profile of this Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi, Nigeria political appointee, is for anyone who is a Fulani or Yoruba or Kukuruku, Edo North. Educational qualification matters not. It matters not. Yes. It matters not. Just imagine. Just imagine the Yoruba international narcotic pusher made the appointment of Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi on 27 August 2024 to be Director General of DSS, barely 1 month before Binta Yanko was asked to step down from the case of our leader on 24 September 2024 for lack of confidence, and also Nigeria does not have the jurisdiction to handle our leader case. Yes. You see how Yoruba always plays a very serious, dangerous, behind the scene political dirty game with the British and the Fulani. That's why I asked the question, Yoruba, what is your problem in the contraption Nigeria? What made you to leave the Americas in the 12th century to come to West Africa via Mecca, Saudi Arabia, Middle East, to settle in the Western region? That's why I asked that question. Okay. Yeah. These are the reasons why Yoruba is viewed as betrayal of trust, and a partner in crime with the British and Fulani against us, Biafra, and against Igbos. Yeah. Yes. Our legal counsel have raised alarm that since last month, September, court date of the 24th of September 2024, when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, their client, requested Binta Yanko to step down from the case, which she did because Nigeria does not have jurisdiction over the case. DSS have refused our legal counsel their rights to meet with their clients. I have two videos to show. The first video is the alarm raised about DSS refusal to have our legal counsel to meet with their client, and also correction of the fake news from the contraption hell pit of fabricated lies that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been released. That's a fake news. So, yeah. The second video is update from Barrister Aloy Ejimako of what transpired in court on Friday, 25th October 2024, concerning our leader and this Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi, that he's making a decision to have our leader incarcerated in DSS. This Oluwatosin, nobody know whether na Kanu state na dem born am, or whether na Osun state, Yoruba land, na dem born am. Nobody know. Okay. We will first watch the first video. That's about 10 minutes. Then we'll watch the second video. That's about 4 minutes. So let's watch the first video.
Hello, my people. For those of you who are asking me about the whereabouts of Nnamdi Kanu, whether Nnamdi Kanu has been released, what is happening to his case, whether whether we have seen him and what have you. For a couple of days now, I have received several calls within and outside the shore of this country, Nigeria, and people are trying to saying that they saw a trending news that Nnamdi has been released, that we had that we went to court of appeal. Why do we went to court of appeal and what have you? I've been explaining, but I feel that it is nice for me to make this video so that everybody will understand the position of things. As we speak now, I, Maxwell Opera, a member of the legal team of Nnamdi, have not set my eye on Nnamdi nor hear from him since 24th day of September 2024, when we went to court last. I don't know why the DSS decided to behave in this manner, simply because Nnamdi told the judge that I have lost confidence in you. I don't think that I will get justice from your court. You have been biased. He marshaled out his reasons, and the judge said, okay, I have heard. I'm going to send the file back to CJ for the assignment for another judge to hear it, which is normal. It is admissible in practice of law. Now, since that day up to now, the DSS practically refused us access to Nnamdi. I don't know whether Nnamdi is alive. I don't know whether he's still in DSS Custody in Abuja. I don't know his whereabouts as his lawyer. We have been going there severally because there is a valid and subsisting court order directing DSS to allow Nnamdi's lawyer, his family members, friends and well-wishers to be visiting him twice every week, Mondays and Thursdays. That order, DSS in their usual way flouted that order. And this is one of the things that made us to file from 48. And we also applied to court, asking court, look at our challenges. We, under section 36 of the Constitution, somebody that is facing criminal trial has a right of adequate time and facility within which to prepare for his defense. They refuse us access. We don't have an adequate time and facility to prepare Nnamdi for his defense. And we challenge. That's one of the things that brought us to court. So, for those of you who are asking whether Nnamdi has been released, he has not been released. Whether I have seen him, I have not seen him. Whether I know his whereabouts, I don't know his whereabouts. If you should ask me, yes, court said that he should be detained in DSS. I don't know whether he's still there. That I will tell you because they refused me access to see him. That one is on that. On why we went to court, of appeal yesterday. We went to court of appeal because we have 3 appeals which we filed from High Court to Court of Appeal. What are the issues? The first one is court and the Supreme Court. Remember that we got judgment in Court of Appeal. Where Court of Appeal, the 3-man panel said that Nnamdi discharged Nnamdi from all the whole charges. 2, that the way a man of Nnamdi is brought from Kenya to Nigeria, they condemn it. They condemn all the actions of the government and order that Nnamdi should be released immediately. They refuse to comply with that order. I'm talking about DSS and the federal government. They refuse to comply with that order until 8 days. When we wanted to take the director of DSS on contempt proceedings, they quickly filed notice of appeal. And what they call notice of appeal against that judgment to Supreme Court and filed motion for stay in a criminal matter. Now we went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court, after hearing our matter, agreed that Nnamdi never jumped bail. Agreed that the court ought not have revoked his bail. Agreed that the way a man Nnamdi is brought from Kenya to Nigeria here is unlawful. They also condemned the actions of the federal government of invading Nnamdi South with Operation Python Dance, the military, the army, the soldiers. They condemned this act and said that we should go back to the federal high court and Nnamdi should go and face the trial. We don't have a problem about that. We agreed. Now we brought this judgment to the court, so you can now see what the Apex Court said, not Court of Appeal this time, but Supreme Court, please, can you reinstate the bail of Nnamdi Kanu? They said that you ought not have revoked his bail. He refused. She refused. The judge refused. We appeal against that. Now, the law under which they charge Nnamdi Kanu, that Terrorism Prevention Act, has been repealed. It's no longer in existence. We say, since the law is no longer in existence, what are you still charging him? Court, please, based on that, discharge him. The judge refused. We appeal against that. Now, we apply to have arbitrament facility with Nnamdi Kanu, asking court to order that they should allow us to have free access to prepare him. That order was not made. We appeal against it. These are the three issues that took us to Court of Appeal. Then yesterday, yesterday the matter was heard. So, on the issue of an assessment of his bail, they said that the record of proceedings of that particular day, the judge revoked his bail, was not there. And we told the court that we applied. Look at what they gave us. Even when they demanded it, they said this is what they give us. That's the order. The panel said that you should go back to that place and brought that record of that particular record of the proceedings of that day. So, and I joined the matter 13th of January. The question there is that why 13th of January? Somebody that is under incarceration. So, but that one is a talk of another. They have applied. We are following it up. The other two appeals was also hard, and they say that they have adjourned for judgment, and they will communicate to us on the date of the judgment. Now, on Monday, I think that was on the 14th. On the 14th Monday, we went to 14th of October. That's the previous Monday. Monday this week. We went to DSS, applied again for us to see Nnamdi Kanu, for us to have a discussion with him, if he's still with them, if he's still alive, for us to have a discussion with him against the matter that came up yesterday, 17th of October. We went to that place. Brethren, they refused us. First of all, when we came, they said that all the lawyers from Nnamdi Kanu, we should park outside the express, then and walk in their premises with let, which we did. Whereas other lawyers that came to see their clients, we are also allowed inside to drive with their car. They said that we should not go inside with our phone, that we should drop our phones in the car, which we did. But while we were in the reception, we saw other lawyers, our colleagues who came to see their clients also. They were with their phones in the reception, waited. They were busy calling lawyers who are seeing their clients until remaining us. Around 5,000 thereabout, they come and tell us that we're not going to see Nnamdi Kanu. Why? That the order is from above. Against court order, that was why we suspected something must have happened. So that is the position we find ourselves. And I am calling the people of Nigeria. This persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is too much, especially the people from Southeast. This persecution is too much, and this is high time everybody should join hands. The lawyers, the civil society group, the political leaders, the religious leaders, and what have you, to protest against this. Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. He's not a terrorist. Everybody knows. You said that he made a comment. A comment of what? People have made comments more than the one you feel that Nnamdi Kanu has made in this country, including the wife of the president. During the time when they were campaigning for election of 2023, he said that Igbo should leave. Oba of Lagos said that Igbo should go and die in Lagoon. People refused Igbos to come and vote in Lagos. Open threatening, nothing happened. Nobody charged them for terrorism. It's only Nnamdi Kanu. The people that we see that have committed the act of terrorism in this country, they were allowed to go. It's only Nnamdi Kanu. This persecution of Nnamdi Kanu is getting out of hand. So, I'm calling everybody to join hands to fight against this injustice against Nnamdi Kanu. Summarily, just to inform you, I don't know the way about of Nnamdi Kanu as we speak. Thanks and God bless you.
You have seen the first video and heard the violations that DSS is doing with the legal counsels of our leader. You heard. Now let's watch the second video.
Distinguished members of the media, this brief press encounter by the members of the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the media people concerns primarily what happened yesterday at the Federal High Court. Yesterday, because of the serial and consistent disobedience of the orders of Justice Binta Nyako regarding the counsel visitation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Federal High Court Registrar issued a Form 49. A Form 49 is a notice issuing to the defaulter, to the contemptor, the person in contempt of court, the person disobeying the order, to come to court and show cause why he should not be committed to prison for disobedience of court order. This happened yesterday, and I shall release the transcript to the media after this press conference. Now, the idea we got, it is very self-evident that the DSS, the DG of the DSS, Mr. Adeola Oluwatoshi Ajayi, is not acting in vacuum. He's acting on the authority of an advice, legal advice rendered to him by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation and their private lawyer, Ashowaju Adibuega Awomolo, SAN. That legal advice is this, that by virtue of the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, all the orders she made in relation to that case are now null and void. They actually took a step by filing a court process at the Court of Appeal stating the same thing, that all the orders issuing from Justice Binta Nyako are now null and void. Evidently, that legal advice has not been retracted, and that is why the new DG of DSS, Mr. Ajayi, is refusing us, lawyers from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from having any visitation whatsoever with him as ordered by the court. You will recall that Justice Binta Nyako ordered that counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the legal team, should be given a 3-day visitation regimen every week, which are supposed to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But since 27 September, and pursuant or after the recusal of Justice Binta Nyako, DSS has consistently refused us.
You have seen the second video and heard the behind the scene dirty role of this Oniranu, Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi. You've heard it. How pathetically sad and shameful that Yoruba is yet again mixed up in the ongoing continued incarceration of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in DSS custody. you've heard. That's why I asked Yoruba, what is your problem? And why did you leave the Americas in the 12th century to come to West Africa and settle where you are now? That's why I asked the question. You can run, but you cannot hide. Years past, you were running and hiding, but now you can run, but you cannot hide. Because Unanyash don't open. Okay. All right. It's sad. Very sad. This is another form of Yoruba bigotry hatred for Igbo people and for Biafra. Yes, it is. It is. Yoruba want to always find a way to play a scapegoating game with us Biafrans, especially Igbo people. Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi cannot play that Yoruba scapegoating game with or of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at all. Michael, listen, make I tell you, you not go play that Yoruba game. You not go play am. You not go play am. Okay. This scapegoating game of Yoruba has gone on for too long. It has gone on for too long and it must stop. If you don't know why you left, if Yoruba don't know why you left, why they left the Americas in the 12th century to come to West Africa to settle, that's your problem, Yoruba people. You left the Americas in search of what? To West Africa, to where you are right now. What were you looking for? You didn't know why you left the Americas. At least in 1620, the Europeans who left UK in search of religious freedom, they came to America. They knew why they left. In your history doesn't even tell why you left the Americas to come to West Africa. Okay. So this scapegoating must stop. It must stop. Yoruba people, are they telling you, it go stop. Enough of your scapegoating game. All right. All Biafran people, coastal region, coastal Biafran people inclusive, must come together and begin to speak up against Yoruba Cowardice, evil scapegoating practices with the British and Fulani against Igbo and against us Biafran. Yes, we must speak up. We must speak up. This Yoruba game playing is too much. It must stop. Yes, it's time it stops. It's time it stops. Yes. Igbo people have nothing to do with Fulani mother of Abiola. Igbo people have nothing to do with Fulani mother of Kodirak, Abiola. Igbo people have nothing to do with Usman Dan Fodio, Islamization of Ilorin Yoruba and turning Ilorin Yoruba into Muslim in 1814 AD, 19th century. Igbo people have nothing to do with Tafawa Balewa, sentence of Awolowo to a Calabar prison in coastal Biafra Eastern region on 11 September 1963. Yoruba could not fight Fulani for all the atrocities and violations Fulani did to Yoruba. Yoruba, you can't. You couldn't fight Fulani. Instead, Yoruba has become Fulani goat. Yes, Yoruba now became Fulani goat. All the atrocities Fulani did to you, Igbo not get hand in it too. Biafra not get hand in it too. Instead of you to fight Fulani for what they did to you, you leave and you come, you are trying to, you begin to scapegoat Biafra, Igbos especially. That's why I asked the question, why did you leave the Americas in the 12th century to come to West Africa to settle? Why? You didn't know what brought you there? Okay. Even when with the Tafawa Balewa Fulani sentencing Awolowo to a Calabar prison in 1963. Now Igbo man, I can rescue Tafawa, and I can rescue Obafemi. Igbo man. Now Ojukwu, Odumegwu Ojukwu, of blessed memory. Now he go release Awolowo from the Calabar prison. Ojukwu an Igbo man. A Fulani man sentenced Awolowo to prison. An Igbo man went to release Awolowo from prison. Okay? But what did Awolowo do after he returned back to his hometown in Yoruba? How did Awolowo pay back Ojukwu for his kindness in releasing him from prison? What did Awolowo do? Awolowo went and betrayed Ojukwu to the Fulani. And Awolowo had Yoruba to gang up against Igbo Biafrans. Yes. That's why I asked, what is your problem? A wisdom adage has it that who shit, he go forget to say he shit. Who pack the shit, he not they forget. Yes, he not they forget. So, to Yoruba people, Awolowo is a hero. But to us Biafrans, Awolowo is not a hero. He is not a hero. Okay. All right. He is not a hero. To you, Yoruba, Awolowo is a hero. But to us, Biafrans, he's not. Yes. Igbo have no hand in the Obafemi Awolowo involvement in 1952 political change of Olu title to Olu of Warri. Awolowo had hand in it. Yes, he had hand in it. A strategy to politically rub up Yorubanization in Ishekiri. Yes. Igbo have no hand in Ilorin Yoruba working in desperation with the Kukuruku Edo North in quest to expand and spread Islamization influence to coastal Biafra. Already, there is Hausa quarter and Hausa market in Warri, and Yoruba name street in Sapele, coastal Biafra, Eastern region. Everything is south to this and south to this. Even in the Sapele, there is Ethiopia south and Ethiopia this, Ethiopia east and Ethiopia here and there. All coastal Biafra east. Okay. Before Yoruba ever stepped toes in West Africa in the 12th century, Biafra has always existed in Eastern region, where it still is. Coastal is Biafra, Eastern region. It is time Yoruba get off this practice of typical cowardice annoyance and stop being a shame and a mockery, disgrace of Yoruba doing the bidding of Fulani who have offended you, Yoruba, and the bidding of the British against Igbo and against us, Biafran people. Yes, sir. Yes. Adeola Oluwatosin Michael Ajayi should not use our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make relevance of himself. Yes, he should not. He should not. He should not do it. Yes. Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi, from your profile online, you are an illiterate Yoruba man. Your level of education and occupational experience is not up to our leader standard at all. You may, Bola Tinubu may appoint you to be director of Director General of DSS. Your level of education is not up to the standard, and life experience is not up to the standard of our leader at all, in all measures. It's not. Okay? It's not. You don't even understand judicial law. You don't. You don't. You took a security course somewhere in the US. You say you took security course. You don't. You don't. You can't even translate. You can't translate judicial law. You can't. Okay? Do you understand that Nigeria don't have jurisdiction over our leader case? Do you even understand that? Michael, what be your name? Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi. Do you understand that Nigeria don't have jurisdiction over our leader case? I bet you don't. Okay. Our leader legal counsel have raised alarm. They have not seen our leader since the 24th of September. They have not seen him. And when they go to DSS custody, they say the instruction is from above. And they put them through all kinds of violations. Adeola Michael Oluwatosin Ajayi, we are holding you accountable for the whereabouts of our leader, Ohamadike 1 Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are holding you accountable for his whereabouts until his legal counsel will give a press update of the status of his whereabouts and his health. We are holding you and Fagbemi, another Yoruba idiot. We are holding both of you. And Bola Tinubu, who appointed you, Michael, we are holding you accountable until our leader, legal counsel, will give update of the whereabouts of their client and his health. We are holding you accountable, yes. He does not belong in DSS. He committed no crime. He shouldn't be there. He should not be. He should walk out scot-free. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Anireju News. If you would like to donate for charity, humanitarian, you can do so on my Cash App. You can also visit Anireju News online shop for t-shirts, pens, mugs, and other souvenirs. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to bring the DSS refusal to allow our legal counsel to visit with their client. Thank you.
Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete wa Biafra de no. Asina he jigumegi. Mete wa Biafra de no. Akane hiora.